What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tristan. So I wanted to bring up this measurement video because it's extremely important in terms of staying motivated for you to be able to go to the gym. Because I realized that a lot of my clients, the reason why they stopped in the past was because they were like, I didn't see results. When in reality, it meant that I didn't see my abs come in already. I didn't see the changes in my arms. I didn't see changes in my legs. I didn't see the changes, the visible changes whenever I would go and take a picture or I would go in the mirror and look at myself. So the reason why I put out this measurement video is because a lot of people don't know that you can actually track these small wins so that you can take steps towards your ultimate goal. You won't be able to take steps towards your ultimate goals if you don't know if you're taking steps in the right direction. So I want you guys to stay motivated. I want you guys to use this measurement video to measure yourself, not only to get your body fat percentage through body fat calculators, but also to see whether your body is actually changing from what you're putting it through, to see whether your waist is getting smaller, to see whether your hips are getting bigger or smaller, whatever your goals are, to see whether your arms are getting bigger if that's your goal as well. If you have these measurements to be able to track where you're headed, I promise you, it'll keep you motivated whenever you see those inches increase before you see the scale change. I promise you, you won't see the scale change, and you'll probably see the scale change, but it won't be an accurate measurement. It won't be an accurate gauge of whether you're headed in the right direction, because muscle is more dense than fat. Since muscle is more dense than fat, then when you put on muscle because you want to get fit, you want to look toned, you want to look good, you want to get that big butt, those muscles so that you can burn the most fat, then your weight could not drop as much as you want it to. Or your weight may even go up depending on where you're starting at. So don't only look at the scale. That can be a part of it, but don't only look at the scale. Also look at the measurements so that you can see your body changing through the numbers, and then use that to motivate you and be like, okay, I'm headed in the right direction. Okay? In terms of measuring your weight, you can go ahead and measure your weight. However, you want to do it like probably in the morning at a consistent time. So like if you wake up in the morning, do it like 5 minutes after you wake up so that you can have the most consistent measurement, and do it on the same scale, of course. In order to measure your height, if you're going to use the body fat calculator, then you can use the same measuring tape. Just put your heels up against the wall and then measure from the point of your heels up to your head. You can have somebody else do it, or you can mark it yourself so that you can be able to have your correct height to put inside of the body fat calculator if you don't know it yet. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. As usual, you can email me, you can message me on any type of social media so that we can get you headed in the right direction. Thank you for giving me your time. Share the video out if it helps you, and y'all go ahead and enjoy the video, okay? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tristan, fitness and wellness coach and pre-doctor physical therapy student. So this is that important measurement video that I was talking about so that you guys can track your gains and stay motivated to your ultimate goal. And as you guys can see, the first measurement will be your chest. You pretty much just start off in the middle of your chest, and then you wrap around from your nipple line, okay? Next measurement is your neck. You want to start off at the bottom of your Adam's apple, and yes, everyone has an Adam's apple. So go ahead and start off from the bottom of your Adam's apple and then wrap around from that point. Now what you want to do is, you don't want to tie it too tight around the person's neck, or else you're going to end up choking them and making them uncomfortable. All you want to do is just tie it just tight enough to where it's accurate yet not painful, okay? Now, the next measurement that we'll do is the upper arm measurement. And as you can see, you want to start off 7 inches from the top of the funny bone or your elbow bone. And this will allow for you to have a more consistent measurement as opposed to just going and just measuring any part of your arm, okay? So try to remember that. Try to have the same person measuring your body so that you can have the same person gauging where that top of the funny bone is. I mean, it should be a pretty consistent measurement, but you want to release the highest amount of human error possible, okay? So as you can see, you're wrapping it around that same point that you just measured to be consistent. Now the next measurement is pretty important to a lot of my clients, which is your waist measurement. Even guys love this measurement. For the waist measurement, Just put it in the middle of your belly button, and then you wrap around from that point. Make sure that you're not wrapping around the clothes or the shirt. So make sure that you're getting measured, or make sure that you're measuring somebody who's comfortable with you, so that you guys can, be able to lift your shirt and then get measured the most accurate way. Now, next are your hips. And this is kind of tricky. This is why it's important to have that same measurer, so that you can have the person who measured you initially measure you the same way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off with the measurement tape in the middle between the farthest end of the glutes and the front of the leg. As you can see, I'm putting it at the side of her leg at that point. Then I'm gonna wrap it around the largest part that her butt comes back from her legs, and then that'll be the hip measurement. Okay, so make sure that you're starting off in the side of the leg at the middle point, at the point where the glutes go the furthest from the legs. And as you can see, that's the perfect measurement right there. Not too loose, not too tight. Okay, and for the last measurement, we have your thighs. For the thighs, it's the same as the upper arms, where you measure from the patella or the top of the knee bone. And you measure 8 inches from that point so that you can have a consistent measurement. That's pretty much the last measurement that I have for you guys. I really thank you guys for giving me your time. If this video helped you out, go ahead and share it out so that you can help somebody else. And I hope that these measurements help you gauge the amount of gains that you make and keep you motivated so that you can unlock the fittest form of yourself and be where you want to be.